Hello, welcome to Around the House with Kay and Tom, and today we'll start on these this little slab of ribs here. We'll use something different I've never used before, and I've got this, don't want to butcher the name of it too bad, so I'll let you look at it. Twisted, I thought Twisted Q, you know, cane and maple seasoning. So that might be pretty good, you know. So we're going to try it and see just for the heck of it. I hadn't sat down here on the counter for a long time, and so we're going to try it and see. So, like I said, paprika. Oh, and by the way, these ribs, these are pork ribs. Now I don't remember whether they're St. Louis ribs or spare ribs or what, because I didn't mark the package when I put them up, when I froze them. So, but I know they're pork ribs, but I'm not sure what kind. Now I cleaned them up and all before I froze them. No, I didn't either. I need to pull the skin off of that. So first thing we'll have to do is pull the skin off of this, or this membrane back here, which most people like to do. So let me get something to do to start with that. Okay, now as most of you know, just get a hold of, get a little corner or something and get a hold of it with a paper towel. You can't hold it with your fingers because it's just too slick. And just pull on it, and see that comes right off. Of course, now I've got another piece up here I've got to get started, which probably going to need another paper towel. I thought I had already done this, but obviously I didn't. Because it's still there. I'll get a butter knife. Okay, anyway, I'm not going to waste y'all's time with this, so I'll get this membrane off and I'll be back. Now you see, after I finally got a hold of it here, you just rip this whole thing off like this. Now come right on up. That now we're cooking. So now we'll take and clean my hands off again because I don't want to contaminate my shakers over here. Put just a little bit of this paprika, smoked paprika on here. Where you open that? All right, now I want to tell you what. Now, when you smell down this container, it really smells good. I hope it is. Whew. That sure does smell good. The more you do, the better it smells. I think I could go through a paper towel factory here. The way I use them up, I don't want to take a chance on getting any contamination on anything, so it's all right. That ought to give it just a little bit of that smoky flavor, I hope. Get that all worked in like that. Alright, now, for the first time in a long time, I was smart enough to think about doing this before I got ready to cook it. So now, this is going to go in the fridge, and this can sit there. This is going to sit there overnight. Now, 2 or 3 hours will probably be good, but to me, the longer you let it sit there, the better off you are. So I'm just going to sit in there and let it go overnight. Now I have put it in one of my silver bags and sealed it back up. And now that helps too, but if I was going to just do it for an hour or two, that's probably what I would do. But being on to just put it in the refrigerator and let it sit overnight, I'm just going to leave it like this. But if I was just going to do it for an hour or two, I would put it back in my sealer bag and seal it back up. So, I'll see you when it gets ready. Okay, there's that beautiful rack of ribs I've got. And now I'm going to cook it in the Ninja FOODi DELUXE, of course. And I've got this, I think it's a 6-ounce can of this DOLE pineapple juice. I'm going to use a cup of this apple cider vinegar here, White House. And of course, I've already got my smoked paprika and my twisted cane and maple on those ribs here. And so let me put these in the Ninja FOODi DELUXE over here. It smells good. Okay, now if you notice, I've got a rack, my rack that came with the Ninja FOODi DELUXE down in here. Now you don't have to use the rack. A lot of people like to put it right down into the liquid, and that's fine if that's the way you want to do it. You know, just go ahead and put it in there, right into the liquid, but I always like to keep it setting up out of the liquid. You know, I don't know why, that's the way I do. Okay, now I've got my cup of apple cider vinegar here. Every time I open a bottle of vinegar, it always reminds me of Easter. And Kay said one time, so, why does it remind you of Easter? I said, because what we used to dye Easter eggs in, you know, so it always reminds me of Easter every time I open some vinegar. Now, for this beautiful slab of ribs here, that's been sitting there soaking up all this flavor. Now, see, you can stand that right there on that Ninja FOODi DELUXE rack. And now it's not down in the water, but it's going to be good. Okay, now I've got my pressure lid for my Ninja FOODi DELUXE here. And you know, you line up your arrows here, just like that, and turn it clockwise until it locks into position. This is very important. Come back here and put your valve onto seal and not vent. Let me get so you can see that for you new people. This is your valve. This is vent over here. You don't want it on vent. You want to make sure you put it on seal. If you don't put it on seal, this little button will never pop up, and you'll be sitting here waiting all day, wondering when is my ribs going to cook. So then we're going to come over here and turn on the power. And we're going to turn it counterclockwise so it comes up on this pressure here. And it says it's on high. It goes high automatically. It goes 10 automatically. Well, you don't want the 10, so you hit the time button and it'll start flashing. Run it up to 30 minutes. And then you hit start button. Now, you know, it's going to take for a while for that thing to build up pressure to where that pin will pop up there and it'll start cooking. So until then, these lights are just going to follow each other around. And while y'all are waiting, if you can, join our channel and give us a thumbs up. We sure would appreciate it. And thank you very much, all you people that watches our videos. It means a lot to us, and it really does. And so we'll be back in a few minutes to see how this thing is going here. Okay, now it's been 15 minutes since we hit the start button. That's a little silver pin there is about to pop up to seal this cooker up. And while we got a second, I was just going to say, make sure you wash your hands, you know, about every 15 minutes. And stay away from everybody. Stay at home and watch YouTube videos all day. Watch our YouTube videos first, and I'll watch everybody else's YouTube videos. And so, it's getting ready to pop up at any second now. And there it is. Now, as most of you know, these little lights are going to keep on following each other around over here until gets, I don't know why it does that. To me it should, as soon as it pops up it ought to start counting down, but it don't. It's going to take another 45 seconds to a minute, and then it'll start counting down your 30 minutes here and start cooking. I just wish y'all could smell that aroma coming out from around that little valve back there before it's sealed. I'll tell you what, I hope these ribs taste half as good as what that aroma is, because that sure was good. Okay, and there it started counting down now. It took it about right at a minute from the time that button popped up back there to started counting down here. So, we'll be back in a few minutes. Y'all hang in there. Okay, now we're getting on down here to about 20 seconds left on this 30-minute cook. And it's not going to be long before we have to do something else here. Alright, now when this comes to the end, we're not going to do anything to it. It's just going to come to the end. It's going to say done. I think it says done. And it's going to start saying keep warm. There it says done. And now it's going to be, yeah, warm. It's going to start counting up. So now we're just going to let it sit here for 10 minutes and have a natural release. And then we're going to take the top off of it. So we'll be back in 9 minutes and 45 seconds or something like that. Okay, now it's been sitting here resting for 10 minutes, so we're going to move over here and hit this valve, put it on vent. Okay, that's been vent for a little over 2 minutes here, about 2 minutes and 15-20 seconds. And so I'm sure that pin's going to drop it in a second. And there it went. Now, let's open this lid, and don't forget to, when you open this lid, pick it up and turn it away from you so that steam don't hit you in the face, and turn it upside down. Oh, look at those ribs. Look at those ribs. Let me set this pot down, the lid down. We can look in there even better. Oh yeah, now that's some good looking ribs right there, isn't it? But we're not finished with them. So stand by a minute. Now I'll tell you what I'm going to do though. I'm going to take these out. We'll put them back on that plate over there, and we'll empty this out, then I'm going to put them back in there. Now look at these ribs here, and I lost one bone down here in this cooker, because they'll just see how that one comes out right there. So the next thing we'll do, these are tender ribs right here, folks. We'll take this. Now this is Smithfield barbecue sauce from Smithfield Barbecue House in Wake Forest. My son-in-law was good enough to get me this, and when this runs out, he's going to have to get me another jug, or I'm going to have to go back up there one. Because Kay really likes this barbecue sauce, and it is really good. Now, while that's just soaking in there real good, I'm going to take this rack out. Now this rack is cool enough to handle, but don't you touch that pot, because that pot's nowhere near cool enough to handle. I'll get rid of that bone off of that one. Alright, now let's set this over here for the time being. Now next thing I got to do is get this pot out here and empty this these juices out of it. Okay, now I'm just going to take this pot of liquid here. That's some good sauce right there now. And just pour it in this bowl for the time being. I'm going to take me a couple of paper towels and wipe that out. Let me tell you, don't forget, this pot is extremely hot. Okay, now I've got the majority of that stuff out there. Now see, that just all wipes out of that pot. No big deal. You know, just get you a paper towel and wipe it out. Now we'll put it right back down in this FOODi DELUXE. I'm going to take my rack here. We'll set it back down in there. Now we'll take these ribs here and attempt to put them back down there. Let's get over here so we can see it. Okay, now I've got 2 sets of tongs here, and we'll try to get under these bad boys. Pick them up just like that and bring them over here and bring them right down in there. Alright, now we're going to shut the lid back. Turn on the power. We'll put these over here on broil. It's going to be 450 for 10 minutes, and we'll hit the start button. Now this just goes so it will caramelize that barbecue sauce and get it nice and crusty up there and crispy on top. And if y'all got a better barbecue sauce that you like better, just use that instead of what I'm using, you know, just substitute it. But we just like this sauce that we're using, so it's what we use. So, and when we run out of it, till I get some more, we'll use Baby Ray's or KC's or something like that. Okay, now they've been in there for 5 minutes, and we'll take a look at them. Oh yes, just a sizzling on top. Let me get you over here so you can see. I don't think I'm going to let that caramelize any more than it is right there. That looks good to me. Alright, now we'll see if I can get them back out here without burning myself any more than I already have, and we'll get them on the plate and see what they're like. Okay, I'll pick these up and bring them right on over here and see if they'll shake off this wire rack just like that. That looks good. Set that back in the pot for the time being. Alright, now let's get a knife here. I don't think you really need a knife with these, but we'll just use one to cut through here. Let's see. Now you can pull that apart with a fork anytime. All of it. Look at that. Let's cut one more of these bones here. Alright. Put everything right in my way so I can't get to it. Look at that. Now doesn't that look delicious? Okay, now as usual, I forgot putting salt and pepper on it. So I'm gonna put me you know, I'll eat these 2 right here myself. Put some pepper on it. Put some salt on it. Now, let's see what it's like now. Can't get much better than it was. And of course, you can always just take your fork, touch it like that, and it falls off. That's why I said, see, I don't even need a knife. Just look at those ribs. And of course now, while you're eating this, like I said, this is our favorite barbecue sauce right here. But you can take your barbecue sauce that you like the best and just put you a little bit over there for extra flavor and extra dipping. Now these are delicious ribs. Like I said, I'm not even really sure what kind of ribs they are, because when I put them in the freezer I forgot to write on them. It has to be either some kind of spare rib or a St. Louis rib, or one or the other. I don't think it's baby backs. I'll tell you right now though, they can't be any better than what these are. I don't care what kind they are. So, I mean, these are just so tender and good. Okay, now that about does it for this little short video. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed making it. And I hope you try this sometimes, because if you like ribs, you're going to be amazed at this right here, because this is delicious. And just while you're down, like I said, this is the first time I've ever used this. I mean, it's pretty good. I mean, I ain't got no complaints with it. I mean, it's really good. So, till next time, y'all have a real good and safe day. Come back and see us real soon and watch more of our videos. And thanks for watching this one. I sure do appreciate it. Till next time, goodbye now.